Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And so today we are going to sew our Christmas sweater squares together. And I appreciate you guys waiting on this. Things got really busy at Christmas time and I couldn't finish the project. But I plan on finishing the project today and next Thursday. So it'll take a couple days to finish this. So anyway, this is how I got them laid out. And as you can see, some of these squares are bigger than others. It just how it turned out. So we're going to sew them together using a technique where it won't matter the size of the squares. Anyway, I can't remember the name of that technique, but that's what we're going to do. Now, I have laid these out. I kind of gave you the wrong, we did these squares here, and in these squares, you needed 6 of these. It all depends on your size as well. So I kind of gave you the wrong counts, so it all depends on your size. But this is my size sweater, okay? And I did 4 crossed and 3 down, so that's 12. And so I did 6 of these kind, and then 2 stars, 2 Christmas trees, and 2 presents. So that'll be the other 6. So there's 12, and you're going to double this because you're going to need 2 of these panels. So it all comes out to be 12 of these, 4 stars, 4 presents, and 4 trees. How it comes out if you're doing this size. Now this all depends on the size that you are. So you'd have to figure out how many squares you need for your size. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to sew these together. And we're going to need to go down. And I'm just going to take this green. Okay, so we're going to take the first square. This is the first square right here. Make sure you can see me. And I'm going to make a slip knot. Okay, and in the corner, I'm going to slip stitch into the corner. And then I'm going to chain 3. And go back into the corner and do that again. Or we're single crocheting. We're going to kind of single crochet. And then we're going to chain 3. And you're going to skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And in the 4th stitch, you're going to single crochet. And you're going to do that all the way down the side. So you're 1, 2, 3. So in the 4th stitch, you're single crocheting. Chain 3, skip 3. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet in the 4th. Okay, 1, 2, 3, skip 3, single crochet in the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here, and then 1, 2, 3. And then you're back in the corner again. Now you should have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 chain 3s down the side. And then you're going to chain 3 and go right back into the corner again. And then you have your corner chain 3s. And you're going to do this all the way around it until you get to here. Okay, until you get to the beginning. So you're just going to go all the way around like that. And we will be back after we get that done. Okay, so here's the square with that all the way around it. And now we're going to connect this square to this one, and I'm going to show you. So what we're doing is we're going to, these squares go together like this, right? So we want to start at this corner over here, and like we did the other one, 1, 2, 3, we're going to go ahead and get this corner done. Okay, and then we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to skip 3 and single crochet in the 4th one all the way down the side, doing the same thing, chaining 3 and single crocheting in the 4th one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Just making sure that you have 8 of these. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No matter what size your square is. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so this looks like it's going to make 7. So now we've got to figure out, we need to do 8, and even if you just skip 2. So there's 1, let's skip 2 here and go in the 3rd one. 1, 2, 3, whatever it takes to get 8 across there. 1, 2, 3, and there's 1, 2, 3, and I think we can skip the rest of them doing 3 now. So there is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This is 5. 1, 2, 3. And this is 6. I'm skipping 2 there. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to skip 2 here. And then 1, 2, 3. And then we're going in the corner. And that should be 8. Because see, this square is smaller than this square. But you just got to figure out, just make sure that all the sides, not counting the corners, has 8 of these chain 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 there. That's kind of important. And now we're in the corner, and I'm going to chain 1, right? And then we're going to go in this corner right here. We made that chain 3 corner, right there it is. And you're just going to slip stitch in there and chain 1. And I'm kind of just going to put these together sort of like this, okay? And go down here. Now you're going to chain 1 and go back into the corner of the one that we're working on. And now we're just going to chain 1, and you're going to find your next chain 3 and slip stitch into it, chain 1, and then go down 1, 2. But see, these are already in place. These 8, so it's easier now. So you're going to make sure you chain 1, and then you're going to slip stitch into the next chain 3, and you're going to skip 2 or 3, chain 1. Wait a minute, wait a minute. After you slip stitch, you need to chain 1, because this slip stitch is like a chain. It's like a chain 1. So anyway, skip down here and go chain 1, slip stitch into the next chain and chain 1, go down 3 and chain 1, and you're going into the next one and you're chaining 1, and you're going to go down. So you could see where you're going down, because they're already there. Alright, so chain 1, slip stitch into the next chain, and chain 1, and then go down 3, 2 or 3, chain 1, slip stitch in it, and we're just doing this all the way down. So we're just going to go down your square until you get all of these chains. And there you go. There we go. Alright, now we're going to chain 1 here, and then we're going back into this. Oh, wait a minute. We're not going to do these bottom chains. Forgot. The bottom corners, we're going to leave them undone. I'll show you what we'll do with those. Okay, so then this is what it looks like when it's done. See, it's all together. It's all sewn together, and it kind of looks like a fence. Okay, and then you're just going to continue around the rest of this by doing your corners and your chains, making sure you have 8 chain 3 spaces on the sides, and then when you go all the way around, when you get here, you will you know, fasten off. Okay, and then you'll do that again with the next one. You'll put the next one in, and you'll start again from here, and then go here, and then connect it to this square, and then go the rest of the way around. And this one. So how many ever squares? If you do blankets this way, you just keep going in the same row. And then I'm going to finish off my row. I'll finish off this square and finish off my row, and then we'll be back for me to show you how to do a second row and add that on. Okay, so we are I've got this row done, completely finished, okay, and I put the second row how I want it, okay. And I thought that turning these up, going up and down, give it a little bit of a contrast. I like that idea, so that's what I did. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you are working from right to left. And we're going to work in this first square. And this square here, I need to connect it to here. And I'm going to start down here in this one, in this corner. So just like we were doing before, I'm going to chain 3 and put that corner. Now we're going to chain 3, making sure that we have 8 chains going up the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. Let me see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Here's 6. 1, 2, 3. 7. 1, 2, 3, and 8. Right here in the corner. Alright, now I'm going to chain 1, and in this corner here, right here, I'm going to slip stitch and chain 1 and go back down into this corner and single crochet in there. Now I'm going to chain 1, and of course I'm doing this way. Alright, I'm going to go into the next chain 3 space, and slip stitch into it and chain 1, and now I'm going to go down 3 or 4 to the 4th one, and then we're going to chain 1, and we're just going to go across here like we did like we did the others when we first did. We're just going to connect these. I'm just going to bring this up here like this because I think it'll be easier and you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Slip stitch into the next chain, come down, do your single, and now we're going to slip stitch in the next chain. So this is like really, really easy. I like the effect it does. But when you have squares that don't exactly match, and some might be big and some might be small, you know, this is a neat way of putting them together. And then we have another. Alright, so now we're getting to the corner. Okay? And so what we're going to do, there it is put together. What we're going to do is we are going to go catty corner. So we're going to connect, I'm going to chain 1, connect to this corner and this one. Come on. Slip stitch into there, chain 1, and then come back down into this corner here and single crochet in there. Okay, and now you're going to go the rest of the way around. We're going to do this and this. So now we're just going to do our chains, making sure that we have 8 of them because that's important. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there's 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, come on, 7, 1, 2, 3, and 8, and then we're going to do our corner just like we normally do. And then we're going to finish the bottom of this square. So there's 3, 2, 3. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to slip stitch into this first stitch that we made right here and cut that off. Alright, so now that is done and we've got those chain spaces going across there. Okay. Now, in order to do this one, the rest of these, I'm hoping I'm doing this right. It's been a while since I did this. So I'm going to start here. Okay, and we're going to go across here, and then, yeah, this is right. Okay, so I want the square to go like this, right? So I'm going to start here. And make our, so I'm going across the bottom first. So we're going to make 1, 2, 3, and then 1. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 1, 2, 3. 7. 1, 2, 3. And 8, and here's the corner. Okay, so this corner goes like this. And I'm going to kind of put these together like this, okay? And I'm going to slip stitch into this. No, we're not. No, the corners don't get done. Forgot. So we're going to make that corner. Sorry. And now I'm going to chain 1, leave these bottom corners undone. Okay? And we're going to chain 1 and go into the next chain space after the corner, slip stitch in it, chain 1, and then go down 3 stitches and single crochet. Now we're just going to do the rest of this square. 1, 2, 3. Nope, not 3. Just 1. Oh my goodness. Alright. Chain 1. Slip stitch into the next one. And then go down 2 or 3. Single crochet. So you see these are, that way you can kind of bring it over. Because this square is bigger than, smaller than the other one that we just did. Alright, we're almost done. This is the last one before the corner. And now we're going into the corner. And this, you see how this is set up? We left this corner undone. So what we're going to do is we're going to that corner, because these corners are catty corner. So you just go across And now you start, this is the reason why we leave the corners on the bottom undone, so that we can do this. And then these corners kind of look like they're catty corner each other. It looks, there's a, it ends up being an X right there. So that there's no puckering in the corners. Alright, so we're going to go to the next chain 3 space. Slip stitch in that. And then go down 3. And now you're going to go, you're doing across this way now. So now we're going across this way. Chain 1. And then again, when we get to this corner here, you are going to skip this one and go to the one catty corner from it. We're going to chain 1, slip stitch in here, chain 1, and go back down into this corner and single crochet. Okay, and then you're going to continue down the side and you're just going to continue down this side and finish it off right here. And then you're going to do the same thing with these other 2 squares, getting those on there. And then when you get down to here, make sure you put these 2 corners together. Then you come around here and finish it off right in here like this. So I'm going to finish mine off camera. Oh, and you will do the same thing with the 3rd row then. How I did this row, the same thing gets done with the 3rd row, except on the 3rd row you will be putting these bottom corners together because there's only 3 rows. There's no more than 3 rows. So your bottom corners will go together at the end. You will be making 2 panels because you need a front and a back panel. And then we will be back next week, Thursday, to finish it. We'll have both panels done, and then I'll show you how we're going to... Well, actually, no, we're going to be back because the panel isn't done. Once I get my panel completely together, I'm sorry, I will be back to show you how to put a border around it. And then it will be finished before we sew it together. So I will see you then. Okay, so now I have this thing all sewed together. And I am going to slip stitch into this corner and start in this corner. Chain 1, and I'm going to put a half double crochet in there in that corner, and Now I'm going to put a half double crochet in the next single crochet, and then 3 half double crochets in the chain 3 space. And then a half double crochet. You know what? I didn't do that right. Wait a second. As a matter of fact, I want the back side facing me. So I'm going to turn this around so that the back side is facing me. Oh, goodness. Alright, so we're going to chain 1 here. And, of course, the first stitch, we're going to do a half double crochet in the first, in that same stitch that we did the chain 1 in. Alright, now I'm doing 3 half double crochets in the chain 3 spaces. And then a half double crochet in the single crochets. And then we're doing 3 half double crochets in the chain 3 spaces. And we're just going to keep going. You're going to go all the way down, and when you get to a corner, it is 1 half double crochet, chain 2, and 1 half double crochet in the corner, and then you just keep going all the way around it like that. Yeah. So we're doing a half double crochet in the chain 3 spaces, and then there we go. All right. Okay, and that's what we're going to do all the way around this thing, and when I'm all the way around it, I will be back. Okay, so, alright, I got this far with these half double crochets, and then there is this thing right here. There's a single crochet before it, and in this chain, you're going to do, we put a half double crochet in that single. In this chain we put a half, in this one we put a half, and in this one we put a half. And then you just continue doing your 3 and then half double crochet in the single crochets. Okay, don't skip the singles. All right, and then we have this is right before the seam again. So 3 in there, and then there's a single right here. Put 1 in there, and then there is a space here, and a space here, and then there's another single. And then you just keep going. And when you get to this corner here, it is 1 half double crochet, chain 2, a half double crochet to do that corner. We're going to do that all the way around, and then I'll see you at the end of this round. Okay, so this is what we have with the border and everything around it. You'll make 2 of these. So you'll need to make another one. And have that ready for next week. And I will show you how to sew this sweater together and finish it up. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. And bye-bye now.